Hey, Travox here. Gaming and rage.
That's fucking it!
They both seem to blend together, especially with the game Counter-Strike, with highly intense moments that push gamers to the edge. I have been there several times.
There's one there, hold on. Now, oh, hold the fuck up! Where the fuck did bro come from?
While most rage moments are tame enough with players taking the rage on their setups,
Really?
there was one incident where an intense 1v1 got so heated that the person who lost that 1v1 would seek revenge. However, in-game revenge wasn't going to satisfy them. In this video, I'm going to discuss an incident where a 1v1 knife battle in Counter-Strike led to a near-deathly stabbing incident. Let me set the scene. The year is 2009 and Counter-Strike Source was the newest version of CS at the time. This was where esports tournament looked like small LAN parties. There were no skins, gambling on skins, no cheaters, well, not that many anyway, and no German coffee addicted streamers unboxing cases. Despite that, CS Source had many memorable moments. However, there was one relatively unknown yet infamous moment in CS history that would nearly cost the life of a player. One day, on a regular CS Source server, two French players joined the server. One was referred to as Michael, forgive my pronunciation, and the other whose name is Julian. After a little while of fragging left, right and centre, they both whipped out their knives and began battling it out. Michael was victorious in the knife fight, and whilst he was celebrating for a brief moment, he continued on with his game. Meanwhile, Julian was very furious and wanted to get revenge on Michael. Now you might think to yourself, oh, Julian will get him back in another knife fight or do a trick shot on him that'll devastate him. No. Not only did Julian not get over losing the knife fight, but he would spend the next 7 fucking months tracking down where Michael lived and plot a plan to seek revenge IRL. Once he found his location, Julian realised that Michael only lived a few kilometres away from his home in Cambria. Fast forward to May of 2010 and Julian would take action. For Michael, it was just a normal day and he was chilling inside his house. The doorbell suddenly rang. Not thinking of who it was, he approached the front door and as soon as he opened the door... Although that recreation you saw isn't entirely accurate. Despite the gruesome attack, Julian had missed Michael's heart by a few centimetres and he would survive the stabbing and make a full recovery. Meanwhile, Julian was arrested shortly after the incident and got sentenced to 2 years in prison and forced to take anger management therapy and psychiatric testing. In my opinion, throwing your life away over losing a fight in a video game is something that no sane person would do. Considering that Julian was still enraged for several months, does make me think that Julian wasn't all there in the head. Regardless, there's no denying that Julian was psychotic. And if you think I'm biased, the judge that was trialing Julian had a similar comment to make, calling him a quote, menace to society, and she further elaborated herself by saying, I am frankly terrified of the disproportionate reaction you could have if someone looked at you the wrong way in the street. As for today, we haven't heard from both players since the incident. Julian certainly hasn't popped up on the news since, and both have lived relatively quiet lives since. And that's all from me. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. Let me know in the comments down below your opinions on this take. And a side note, 94% of ye aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you want more content like this, go ahead and press that subscribe button, and I'll see you all later. Peace.